Well, hello once again, and as you can see, for anyone who's interested, the garden is doing a lot better. Look at those potato plants. They really came up a lot. Unfortunately, I have a blank spot right there. They decided not to come up, and right here didn't come up, so that happens. And I had my grandson come over the other day, one of my younger grandsons, and he went around the garden and picked up all the rakings I had and filled a hole in the backyard. We've got ourselves a goose over there. He showed up out of nowhere the other day. I don't know if we can see him in the camera, but he's over there somewhere. Yeah, there he is. He's right there. All he does is bug that poor old horse. There was two of them. I don't know what happened to the other one. Maybe a hawk got him or something. Anyway, the old garden's doing pretty good. And the tomatoes, this weekend I'm going to get the tomato cages in. My grandson participates in karate, so I have to go to a karate tournament on Saturday, so I probably really won't get the cages in until late Saturday afternoon or maybe even Sunday. But we get the tomato cages up, and the radishes are going great guns. I've got to get out here hopefully sometime today and see if I can pull some. The bush beans are doing fine there and over there. And some more potatoes. These came up real nice. This row and that row. We had several nice rains here lately, which really helped a lot. And of course the zucchini's over in the corner, and we've got some onions here and bell pepper plants right there somewhere. Hard to see in this camera. Over here we've got some onions popping up real good. So what I'm going to do right now is these potatoes on the end are tall enough now to cover with what's called wheat straw. I picked up a couple of bales of it, and I am going to get it out here and bust it open and start covering those hills up. Once the Arkansas really hot weather hits, you got to keep these plants wet, especially when they're blooming. When they're blooming is when they're making the potatoes. And when I cover them up with wheat straw, it'll help keep that moisture in. So let's go get that first bale of straw and bust it open. Well, let's take another look at the azaleas. You can see the red ones are about gone, and the purple ones are now blooming out. Pretty nice things. I like these. Boy, the bees really work these babies over. And then there's this thing here. I don't know what it is. Snowball, large, cotton, big puffy white flower thingy. I have no idea. But the wife started that from a very small plant many years ago, and every year it just rewards her with gorgeous big old flowers. Big old suckers. This here is another plant she grew called a clematis. I don't know, you say tomato, I say tomato. Anyway, this is they got the beautiful purple ones, which are really nice. I have to admit, these two look good. And then I don't know, I guess just plain lighter pink. And then these are really nice right here. Blooms out like this every year. Just really gorgeous. These big old suckers here. And these are kind of a big old, they'll take over an entire fence, which is where she planted them. And then there's the white ones. The white ones. They'll be in bloom for quite a while. They'll probably be here maybe almost another 2 weeks probably before they finally fade off and it'll become just a plant. Okay. Let's go do, oh yeah, one other thing. We got this, I don't know what this is, swamp grass. My mother-in-law planted this thing. I don't know what it's called, just a bunch of, looks like something out of the bayou of Louisiana or something. Cut it back to nothing. I've seen her cut it back, burn it down, and it just still come right back up again. Kind of an interesting touch here. Goes way up in the air. Okay, now to the more important things. This is the wheat straw. Normally it sells for $3 a bale, but this year we had to pay $5 a bale. There's a oil company that, or not oil, but gas company that came in to our area and has been drilling and drilling for gas. And when they get done, they have to put the ground and you know, the dirt and all that back the way it was. So they reseed it with this stuff. And of course, it made a big demand to do this, which raised the price up. So instead of $3, I had to pay almost double, $5 a bale. But I got two bales. So all I'm going to do is bust it open. I'm going to spread this stuff out between all the potato plants. So when I water them, it'll keep the moisture in during the hot part of the summer. Okay, this is the way you do it. You just bust your bale apart and spread it open like you would any other bale of hay or whatever, but this is wheat straw. And you just put it between the plants and around the plants all the way down the row. I've got down to about this part so far. And yeah, you'll get some weeds that'll grow out of it, but you know, don't worry about it. The idea is to protect the potatoes. A couple of weeds here and there won't matter. It's not something to have a heart attack over. Once I get it all done, these 3 rows, I'll get the hose out and wet it all down. Help it stay in place. Well, there it is, all covered up. I'll take the hose now, wet it all down, it'll pack on down. And in a couple of days, it'll probably pack down even further. And when it does, I'll add more straw to it. That's all there is to it. And not only will it keep the ground moist for the potatoes, but it will keep the sun from turning potatoes green. Green potatoes can be toxic. You don't want any green potatoes or any part of the potato that's green. And let's put the water to it. Incidentally, when you water, I'm just watering down the straw right now, but when you water your potato plants, you should do it in the morning, giving the leaves time to dry all day. So when the nighttime falls, they're dry. So water potato plants in the morning. Now today is Wednesday, so I figure by next Wednesday I'll break open that other bale of straw and be covering these potatoes up with it. They've got to be about 10 inches to a foot high before you cover them up, and we don't want to smother out any of the plants when they're too small. So next Wednesday we'll bust the other one open. Alright, we're over the radish patch here. I thought I'd pull a few radishes here and see what I can come up with. Let me see, here's one, and not too bad. I need to thin out some of these a little bit. Let's see what this one is. Well, that's not a bad one there. Let me pull a few more and then I'll show you what we're harvesting here. Well, not too bad. I've got a whole bunch more here to pick. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in the family that likes radishes. No one else likes them, not even my born and country-bred daughter-in-law. I just can't believe it. How can you not like radishes? Okay, not bad for a first picking. Not bad. I think maybe I'll cut one, put a little salt on it, and eat the rewards of my labor. Okay, I just cut it and put a little salt on it, and man, it's going down the hatch. Right out of the garden. Can't beat it.